Right. I didn't get very far. I figure this is going to be some of the best views we're going to have, so I might as well film a couple of times here. By the way, it just hailed. You know what they say about mountain weather: if you don't like it, wait 10 minutes, it'll change. So I waited 10 minutes and it changed. It's no longer hailing. It's fairly interesting to be walking through town in hail, but meanwhile, it is April. April will do what he wants. You know, obviously this is the main valley back into the mountains, so this is going south, and you can see all the dandelions starting to grow, and some of the other flowers are starting to pop up here. I'll take you down to the edge here. Oh, this beautiful hawk coming overhead. Oh, look at those hawks. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Every single day I'll be bringing another 360-degree video. Make sure you know how to use your 360-degree video controls. If you got goggles, great, you're way ahead of the game. Download the highest quality if you got goggles, because we're doing it in 4K. And if you're on a mobile device, an iPad or a phone, you should be able to slide on the screen. Any type of touch screen, you should be able to slide and move the video around. And if you're on a computer, then you got to use the controls. So that's a mouse or a touchpad. There should be in the upper left-hand corner a little dial to help you move around. I don't think I've ever explained how to use those controls before. Yeah, all these farms are dairy farms. Of course, that makes sense. There's a big celebration, and you don't hear about it so much on the tour. They just mention it. If you're not aware, then you're not going to be aware. But the cows spend the winter, you know, kind of close to the barn. But in the summer, they're up in the mountains. And there are celebrations for bringing the cows in the mountains, but more so in the fall when the cows are coming down. All these local towns and all the farmers around, they dress up the cows with head ornaments and flowers everywhere, and they're really showing off the cow. And they walk them through the main street, and it's just a big parade of the cows coming in from pasture, and it's pretty exquisite. It's just one of the many things the Swiss do that I'm not sure anybody else does. I'm sure somebody does that same sort of thing somewhere, but hello and welcome. I'm still on the path to Buell, and I've really just still started. Behind me, if you use your controls, you can see the Gruyères castle. Hopefully I'll get a little farther away. Now right now there's the glider coming down the landing, and so just a second ago, and there's a hawk there too. I captured the guide plane coming down and landing, and I didn't push the start button. So I had a really nice video without the start button, but now you get to see the glider, which is probably more cool anyway. And they're just landing in the dirt. And boy, look at these cows. These are substantial cows. I would not want to be doing any cow tipping here. And now these guys have their horns cut off, which is the standard way for the States. But most of the cows that are up, that I find when I'm hiking in the mountains, they still got their horns on, male or female. Doesn't really matter. Of course, you know, these are all milking cows, so they're all going to be female, but they still have their horns on. And apparently, you know, once a year, or at least once a year, somebody gets gored and dies. Thankfully, that's not something that's happened to me. I do, as you saw when I was talking to the sheep, I do like to talk to the animals. It kind of helps them understand that I'm not here to do any harm. And this is just the flimsy little electric wire here. If they wanted to come through, they would. The other thing I want to talk about is this hike. You know, when I was up at the castle, I kind of looked to the north and northeast, and at this valley here, and this was the valley I was looking at. And I'm on trail number 3. I'm also on trail 81, but the National Trail 3 I said on the video, I hope it goes through there, and I got to get on there. It looks like today's hike to Buell is going to go right either through that valley or just right up next to it. And so I'm pretty excited. That's a positive surprise, and I can hardly wait to get up there. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.